Good evening, everyone. Let's start the session with our school song.
It all just feels like a dream to me, to find a school so true. And I know it's all in make-believe when I picture a school like you. The one thing that I learned from you is that I can make my dreams come true. Someday when I wake up to find memories of Billabong in my mind, imagine how that could be. Imagine how that could be. T for teamwork, E for empowerment, and for mutual respect. P for passion, I for integrity, A for accountability. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, you can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high. We have aspiration over ambition. In our minds we have rhythm, courage and humanity. What makes us Billabong high is we believe we can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, you can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, touch the sky.
A very good evening to everyone. I, Gianna Chaudhary from grade 4,
And I, Ibrahim Mansoor from grade 3,
welcome you all on the digital platform of Billabong Inspires Talk Series.
on behalf of Billabong High International School, we would like to thank all the parents for their support and work towards our school.
Billabong Inspires Talk Series initiative will bring together working parents from various fields of expertise. They will share their life experiences, which will help motivate and inspire the students towards achieving their goals.
BHIS strongly believe in the core values, which inform your thoughts, decisions, and actions and help you align your career or life paths to what's important to you. They're the essential foundation in finding your life purpose because they remind us and others who we truly are.
BHI's core values are diligence, hardworking, persistent, resilient, service, generosity, enterprise, charity, leadership, stewardship, compassion, kind, empathetic, humble, resourcefulness, creative, risk-taker, dynamic, outward-looking, commitment to a large community, a family, a belief system, cultural morals, sustainability, environment and integrity, honest, trustworthy, modest, respectful.
Billabong Inspires Talk Series, BHIS Talk Series is all geared up today for an interesting and enlightening session with our speaker, Mr. YASHWIN KHURANA, who will be taking us through his life journey.
Mr. YASHWIN KHURANA did his schooling from Sherwood College, Nainital, completed graduation from Lancaster University, UK, where he completed BSc Honours with Business Studies in June 2004. He pursued a qualification with Chartered Accountancy while PwC. He got qualified as Chartered Accountant in 2007. Then he joined Lehman Brothers, London, as an associate merger and acquisitions department in investment banking.
He is also a GIA graduate where He developed hands-on experience with the GIA, Gemological Institute of America, International Diamond Grading System, and the Fossils. He is a whole-time director in Gaze Jewels Private Limited, and he is presently holding a post of a financial controller in KHURANA Exports, which is a 100% export-oriented shoe manufacturing unit based in Kanpur.
Now, without much ado, we would like to welcome our guest speaker for the day, Mr. YASHWIN KHURANA.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jayana, and thank you, Abraham, for the beautiful introduction. I guess I don't need to say more about myself, but I just will like to say my name is Yashwin. I'm 38 years old. I'm married for the past 11 years. My wife's name is Soumya, and my son Atharv is presently studying in Yoga School in grade 2. So I welcome all the teachers, all the parents, all the management team of BHIS, and especially all the other kids as well to this talk series. I feel privileged and honored to be part of it. And I look forward to sharing my life with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
So I have got so inspired from your journey, and we both have got so motivated to see your commitment towards your work.
Sir, we would like to ask you a few questions related to your journey into your work. Also, students can ask their questions by writing in the chat box.
So firstly, I would like to ask, how did you get into the jewelry and leather industry?
Okay. Basically, I think so, Gianna and Ibrahim mentioned, I did my qualification from UK. I did my chartered accountancy and my investment banking well there and my graduation. But I always wanted to come back to family business. My family business was always into the leather. That's from my grandfather's side. So in the year 2007-8, I decided to quit working in Lehman Brothers and come and join my father's family business, which is 100% based on leather export. So while I was working there after I got married, my wife Soumya, she's always been a part of jewelry sector. KH Jewels Private Limited, and my wife, and I joined KH Jewels in the year 2011, and have been working since then. I was always very fascinated with the fashion industry, so this led to me joining this business as well, and also I took it as a challenge because I had no knowledge of it. So it was a new target, new challenge, new risk. So I thought it's a new thing for me to achieve. So this is why I joined the jewelry business as well.
Thank you, sir. Sir, how do you meet international quality and standards for all your products?
Okay, first let's discuss on the jewelry side, right? We certify all our diamonds. So when you mean certify, every customer which buys a diamond from us, right, it's certified by an external lab. When you have an external lab, it could be GIA, which I did the course of, which Abraham mentioned, and also IGI and also Forever Mark. So we certify the diamonds, which guarantees the customer that they're buying the right quality of diamonds. The second part being all our jewelry is hallmarked, which you must have read. I know you kids are too young to know about the gold hallmarking standards, but I'm sure when you grow big and your parents will tell you. So all the jewelry is hallmark, which means it is actually pure at the standard we set. Look at it. Next thing being all our factories. I have a factory in Noida which manufactures diamonds jewelry. It's by the ISO standards and by all the health standards as well. So this is on the part of the jewelry sector. On the part of the health sector, we test all our products being shipped to overseas because it's all manufactured in Kanpur and sent all over the world. So we get them tested from international labs such as SGS. And again, all the factories are by the standards of health and safety, the labor department, government department. So we're meeting all the quality and also the health and safety standards for all the workers in the factory.
Thank you, sir. So please tell us about the impact of new technology and automation in both industries.
Okay, so now I start again. With the jewelry sector, we have some in our showroom. We've got basically 2 showrooms in Kanpur. I'm sure you guys are aware of Kanpur. So one very close to your school in Banana Road, that's the oldest showroom, and then one in Emerald Garden. I'm sure you guys are aware of that as well. So in both our showrooms, we have a diamond testing machine which tells you that whether it is a diamond or it is a man-made diamond. We have that. Next, we have a diamond reader machine, and we also have a carat meter. So that's all the technology part of it, which we are following. So the customers can come in the store and test the jewelry, whether it's what gold is it, what purity is it, and also test the diamonds, whether the diamond is genuine, whether it's been certified or not. So that's the technology part of it. And also the manufacturing part of the jewelry part, we have a laser machine in our factory in Noida, and also various other machines which are cutting edge technology. So we're always keeping up to date with all the machinery in both the premises. And on the leather side as well, we've always had automated conveyors running the units, because leather is something which people have been believed in, that people sit on the floor and sit on the ground and make their footwear. But all our units are fully automated. Everything is being done on conveyors, and of course we have a SAP system which controls all our accounting and workflow system in production for both the sectors, jewelry and leather. So that's the automation part of it and the technology part of it.
Thank you, sir. So, how do you manage and prioritize your work?
See, Gianna, the most important thing is work is very, very important. Prioritize your work-life balance as well. My day starts at 5:45, 6 in the morning. I don't miss my workout. I don't miss my gym for anything in the world. It's the most important thing for me. For you kids as well, work is very important. Studies is very important. But again, you should have a work-life balance and also extracurricular activities. So I start my day with a morning run or gym in the morning, and let's say in Emerald only. Then I get home at 8. Then I drop Athar to the school. Always, I make it a point. So I get to spend time with my family. Then my day starts with giving, let's say, 2 hours in the morning to my leather unit for my financial part of it. And then I get to the showroom, let's say at 11. So I'm in the showroom from 11 to 9 at night. So then you're busy the whole day. But once again, when I get home at 9, 9:30, I make it a point. I don't look at my phone. I don't look at anything else, because you got to spend time with your family, your kids, everyone. So again, work-life balance is very, very important with the work combined with it.
Thank you, sir. So, what is your advice to new entrepreneurs in each sector?
See, be it entrepreneurs in the leather sector or be it in the diamond sector, the biggest piece of advice I would have is, one, you got to be a leader. You got to lead by front and tell them what you want to do, and also delegate to everyone. So remember, you kids cannot do everything yourself. If you do not delegate your tasks, if you do not give your responsibilities to other people in the organization, you will actually not be able to complete your tasks. So always learn in life that you cannot do everything. You have to delegate to other people, be it your colleagues, be it other directors. This is the way you will grow. See, a company can only grow with the help of everyone, not alone. One person has only 24 hours in a day, right? Everyone has 24 hours. So you can only work, let's say 16, 17 hours. You need to sleep as well. So delegation, leadership, risk taking. You got to have the risk taking capacity. If you do not have risk taking, you're always scared that what will happen if I don't do well? What will happen if I fail? You will never be able to grow. Entrepreneurs need to be very, very risk taking in life. The next part being, again, work-life balance. As I mentioned, work-life balance is one of the most important things for all you kids for the future. See, studying is very, very important. Everything is important, but you got to balance your life with everything. Give time to your studies, give time to your play, give time to your parents, give time to your pets if you have any. So you got to chart out your day every single morning, how you're going to spend your day.
Amazing. Sir, why did you choose Billabong for your kid?
See, one of the main reasons for Billabong was, as you know, you guys have read, right? I have never been in Kanpur in my life. I did my schooling from Sherwood. Then I was abroad for 10 years when I did my university. So I had no knowledge of the schools in Kanpur. The biggest thing was, what I got to hear about Kanpur schools was that the good part of Billabong was that it doesn't focus only on studies, and its studying mean not only book-based studying. Billabong has a reputation of a work life, like studying by practical knowledge. The next thing being the consistent top ranking. I've been reading about it on your website everywhere that Billabong has been placed one of the top schools in the city and North India. So that's something which is very good. All-round development of Athar, that's my son's name, is been very, very progressive, and I've seen him grow in the past years. So that's one of the reasons I thought I will continue with Billabong and also to start with Billabong. And the last thing being the classrooms. I always thought, being in a boarding school, my classroom sizes were not very big. We had 20, 25 kids maximum in a class. The reason being, personalized attention was given to all the kids. I don't know, in Billabong, I've seen that when Athar was in class 1 and below, his school class also was small size, which is good. So the teacher gives more attention And I guess right now also there are not more than 20, 25 students in this class, which in a way is very, very appealing to me in a way. So that's the reason I chose Billabong compared to other schools.
Thank you, sir. So please share some knowledge about gems and diamonds.
I see what I'll do is Abraham, I'll tell you I'll give you only 4-5 facts about diamond. See, you got to understand a diamond, a diamond is more than 1 billion years old. And diamond is one of the hardest substances on earth. I mean, you would have never heard of this, but diamond is the hardest substance on earth. And diamonds are made up of only one element called carbon. And the next point being, a diamond, you hear people tell that diamond gets scratched if you hit your diamond somewhere, scratch. No, one diamond can only get scratched by the other diamond. So only two diamonds can scratch each other. By you scratching it on the wall, a diamond will never get scratched. The last part being that 80% of diamonds are manufactured. You will think it's for customers. No, they are for industrial use. And lastly, I'm sure you've read or your parents have read that right now there's something new called a lab created diamonds, which means diamonds are always natural. They're grown, let's say they are under the Earth's surface. So 90 to 120 miles. So now if you kids imagine where you are standing 90 to 120 miles below the Earth's surface is a diamond found. How far is Lucknow? Lucknow is 80 kilometers, imagine. So that's even from here to Lucknow, that deep, more than that, the diamond would be found. So you can imagine now how deep a diamond is found. And these are all natural diamonds. But now you've got something called man-made diamonds, which are grown in labs. And last thing about diamonds, they come in colors starting from D and go up to Z. So I'll give you only the brief points, nothing else. Because then you will go into too many technicalities for diamonds.
Thank you, sir. Sir, how would you advise a customer asking how to care for their new jewelry?
Okay, Gianna, one of the most important things, never ever put any perfume, any creams, lotions, never on your jewelry. I mean, you can tell that to your mother as well that never, whatever jewelry she has, you should never ever put any perfume, lotion, soaps, nothing, because it starts tarnishing the jewelry. Next thing being, always, whenever you put your jewelry, you should zip lock it and squeeze out the air because the moisture can tarnish your jewelry, right? Never expose your jewelry for a lot of time on sunlight. And never ever put toothpaste. This is a myth that everyone starts cleaning the jewelry by toothpaste. Never clean your jewelry by toothpaste. Anytime you want to get your jewelry clean, come to my store, I'll get it clean for you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, tell us about your favorite piece of jewelry and why it's your favorite.
See, my favorite piece of jewelry is what the customer buys, Ibrahim. I can never ever categorize a piece of jewelry as favorite. Every jewelry is favorite for mine. So whatever the customer likes, I like. Yeah, but if you ask me, what is my favorite piece of jewelry? It would be a bracelet with emerald stones. That's my favorite piece of jewelry.
Thank you, sir. Sir, what are your future goals and endeavors for your business?
See, my future goals right now is we've just opened a second store in Kanpur and we have one store in Noida. I would, of course, that would be my dream to have multiple more stores within UP. But of course, our sector is going through a very tough time regarding, demand and everything. But exactly, I want to grow my stores to, let's say, 5 or 6 stores within the UP, not outside UP. Why? Because you start understanding the customers. It's easy to reach, it's easy to handle. So yeah, so grow my business to, let's say, a 5-6 fold more. That's my ultimate goal.
Thank you, sir. So what could be a strategy to boost aggregate demand in both businesses going ahead in 2022?
Okay, let's talk about first for the jewelry business. The most important part is customer is God, right? Ibrahim, when you go to a store as well, right? All the salespeople come to you. What do you want? Let's say when you go to a toy store, right? So in our store also, when you come to buy jewelry, customer is God. So one of the most important things is I need to train my sales team how to handle the customer. You got to train them every weekly, every monthly, how to handle the customer, how to sell to them. Next thing being, I got to also build my brand. There's so many jewelers in Kanpur. You must have heard of so many jewelers. Your parents must have heard of so many jewelers. So you got to build your brand that everyone thinks of you. Also, you got to give personalized attention. If a customer comes to your store, you got to talk to him personally. Don't leave everything to the staff, but just say hello to him. That's very good. let's say if you go and buy, let's say a cricket bat, Ibrahim, and if the owner of the shop comes and says, what bat would you like? Don't you like it? Right? So in a way, you got to have personal attention for your customers. Always also remember that you got to focus on one thing. You cannot sell to everyone in the city. I cannot sell to, let's say, the very cheap jewelry. I cannot do very high jewelry. So you got to focus on one segment in your showroom. That's the part of the jewelry side. Now we come to the part of the leather part. As it is an export business, most important part is designing. In export, right? You sell your footwear overseas. So you got to keep updating your designs every month. Every month, 2 months, you got to update your designing. Next being customer interaction. You cannot leave your customer for a while. Every 1 month or every week, you got to drop an email to him, say, hi, how are you? So he does not forget you. And of course, keeping up to date with the quality standards as always important. So that's the part of how do I part of my regarding the boosting the growth. I also forgot your teacher told me to talk about there's a video which I wanted to share with you guys for my jewelry sector and also PDF version for both the businesses. So that'll be great if Yusuf you can share those right now, please.
Thank you, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, do you have any closing thoughts regarding the session?
So basically, I would like to first start by saying they take this opportunity to thank and also my sincere gratitude to all the teachers and the management team of BHIS for what all efforts they've taken during the academic year with the kids and also my son, of course. I would also appreciate the way teachers and also the team of management of BHIS has helped my son to grow physically and mentally. And lastly, I've seen a marked difference in Athar and also other kids at BHIS, the self-confidence which has grown in them. So I guess that's all the thanks to the credit and everything to the teachers and of course the team of BHIS. The part of the talk series, I think it's a wonderful way to connect with the parents and for the kids to know what the other parents are doing. So they can also get to know what to proceed with their career and how to proceed with the career path. So a big thank you to everyone. A thank you to Ibrahim. A thank you to Gianna. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. And thanks the team of BHIS.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we would like to read the questions from the chat box.
Sir, firstly, Akshay wants to know, how does a diamond tester work?
A diamond tester. So basically, so Akshay, there are two kinds of diamond testing, right? A small diamond tester, it's got a magnetic strip at the end. So when you put a diamond on it and you touch the strip to it, if the strip does not indicate green, that means it is not a diamond. If the strip indicates green, that means it is a diamond. So that's a simple tester. So then you have a complicated tester where you put all the diamonds on a tray. It segregates the man-made diamonds from the natural diamonds. So this works on the technology of X-ray vision. That's the only way you come to know whether it's a diamond or not a diamond.
So the next question is, how has your experience prepared you to work in this position?
So see, my experience has never been with either of the trades. My work experience all my life has been in a chartered accountancy and has been in investment banking. So how chartered accountancies helped me in my trade is because I'm into finance. So I do all the finance for both the businesses. So that's helped me there. The investment banking has not helped me anywhere because investment banking is mergers and acquisition. When you take over a company, if I have to buy one company, it will help me then. But otherwise, all the experience I've learned is by working daily, not because of the past work I've done in UK or London at all.
So Mishika wants to know, what type of jewelry do you sell?
So Mishika, we sell diamond jewelry, gold jewelry, polki, and kundan jewelry, and of course silver as well. So all kinds of jewelry we sell in our showroom, Mishika.
So Mishka wants to know, can you tell us why Mom Deserves a Diamond initiative? Do you plan anything on it?
Why Mom Deserves a Diamond initiative?
Yes, sir.
So I'm a little confused. What do you mean by Mom Deserves a Diamond initiative?
I don't know.
I guess she's trying to say, why does her mother deserve a diamond from a gift from her side? See, for every lady, diamond is a best friend. Every lady wants to have a diamond. So I guess that, and of course, all the mothers and all the ladies of the house work so hard, be it professionally or household wise. So every lady deserves a nice diamond. Regarding the initiative has to be from the parents, from the husband's side or the kid's side to get their mother a diamond.
So someone wants to know, can you tell us about Origami Leather?
Can you tell us about? Sorry,
Origami Leather.
I am not aware of that. I'm not aware of Origami Leather. We only basically deal with cow and buffalo and various kinds, but I'm not dealt with Origami Leather. I'm sorry, whoever asked that question. I would find out and get back to Yusuf and he could let you know about that.
So the next question is from Saira Singh, who wants to know, what advice do you have for anyone who wants to start a retail or jewelry business?
Okay, so Ibrahim, I would say be prepared to work long hours. It is a very patient business. You have to be very, very patient with the customer. The business is not easy. See, when someone comes to buy a jewelry, he's spending a lot of money. So he needs to be very, very satisfied. Let's say, Ibrahim, when your father buys a car, right? Your father takes time to buy a car, goes and sees the car, test drives it, then only buys it, right? So in the same way, when you buy a piece of jewelry, you have to be, from our side, we have to be very, very patient. Every customer is important. Someone might buy a small piece, someone might buy a big piece. So my piece of advice is it is a wonderful business, but a very hardworking, long hours, and patience is the most important thing in business. In at least jewelry business, you have to be very, very patient. So that's my advice for that.
So Arav Umar wants to know, what are uncut diamonds?
Uncut diamonds are polki diamonds in a way. Polki is called uncut diamonds. So basically, Gianna, once you polish a diamond, right? So you start cutting it from top and bottom. So whatever is left, it's the scrap or chilan in a way. The word is chilan. So whatever is left is the polki, which is called the uncut diamond, which is valuable as well, of course.
So, the next question is from Pankhuri Goel, grade 4 ST, who wants to know, what are some challenges you face as a business owner in retail and in the jewelry industry? How do you overcome them?
See, the biggest challenge we face in the retail industry would be the economy, right? Jewelry is the last thing people buy. You will first go and buy clothes for yourself. You will buy, let's say, go for holidays. Then you will buy a mobile. You'll buy all the luxury items. Jewelry is the last thing. So let's say when Corona the economy is not doing well, jewelry business will not do well because it's the last thing people will want to buy. That's the biggest challenge we face, is that if the economy does well, jewelry does well. On the part of the leather industry, it is the labor and other problems. There are various problems. See, the government is very, very supporting of us, but challenge would be, again, Corona time, we had no export orders. Why? Because ships were not going. So that's the biggest challenge for both the industries. If the market does well, let's say globally, export does well. If the market does well in India, then of course jewelry business does very, very well.
So someone wants to know, what is buffalo leather made of and is it waterproof?
See, no leather is waterproof. No leather is. I mean, real leather is never waterproof. Buffalo leather is made of buffalo. I mean, it's buffalo skin. But it is not waterproof. Yeah, they will not get spoiled if you put a little bit of water on it. But no, you cannot, let's say, have a rain dance party in your shoes or jump into the pool with your leather shoes.
So the next question is, how can you tell if leather is good quality?
Sivran, that's a very technical question. Of course, I can tell by looking at it. But for, let's say, if someone do one thing, get your shoe and see the shoe. When you get a shoe, right, it's already made, so it's very hard for you. Keep bending it. If wrinkles start appearing after some time, that means leather is not good quality. A good quality leather will never have wrinkles. That's the best way to figure it out.
So Mishka wants to know, how did you expand your jewelry business over the years?
So how we expanded our jewelry business? We had 2 stores, one in Noida, one in Kanpur. Now we've got 3 stores. We used to do we used to do export to lots of Caribbean islands, but now we do a lot of export to the US. A lot of big stores in US, if you heard of Macy's and all, we've started expanding. So that's the biggest expansion we've done so far, opening a new store and also expanding an export market.
So the next question is from Akshay. He wants to know that, sir, how do you take a stuck ring out of a customer's finger without hurting the customer's finger?
That's Akshay's question, is it? See, mostly, yes. If a customer's finger is stuck, we usually first thing we try is put some, let's say, lotion to this thing, the ring slides out. If that doesn't happen, we'll try that's the only way, easy way. Otherwise, you have to cut the ring out. That'll not hurt the customer, don't worry. They're proper machinery and equipment to do it. You can just clip it out, it'll not hurt the customer.
So Tanishka Saraf wants to know, do you work according to the demand or preference of the people?
Yes, of course. Every customer has a different demand. We sell designs, but every customer would like to change it or buy it as it is. So as I said, customer is God. If the customer wants some changes, we will always make the changes.
So the next question is, so the next question is, sir, What inspired you?
What inspired me? You mean regarding the business or what?
I think the business, because there was nothing else written in the question.
See, the business was already established, right? So what inspires me is my zeal to work, right? Everyone needs to work. Your identity is known by your work, right? Today, you guys are known because you study. Once you finish your studies, how will everyone know you? They will say, Bram, what do you do, right? That's the first question. Right now, what do? You study. Or let's say, Gianna, what do you do right now? You studies. When people ask you, what do? What do you say? I work. Where do you work? So what inspires you to work is to make a name for yourself.
So someone wants to know, what are your predictions of the future jewelry industry?
See, I always think the jewelry industry will grow because of new customers, because of all you young kids. When you grow big, and especially girls, when you grow, you will want to buy diamonds, won't you? So I think prediction is very, very good. Weddings in India, see, our jewelry industry is based on weddings. Weddings in India will always increase. So my predictions is that the jewelry industry will grow, but you got to be patient.
Thank you, sir. So the next question is from Ara from grade 5A. He wants to know, sir, he wants to get to know some tips for buying diamonds.
So tips for buying diamond. So the best thing is buy a quality certified diamond. That's the biggest tip. Do not buy a diamond which is uncertified. That's the biggest tip for Arav.
Sir, I want to know, who is your idol?
My idol would be, if you ask me regarding, see, I have an idol for sports and I have an idol for business as well. So my idol for business would be Ratan Tata, and my idol for sports would be Ronaldo. I'm sure all of you know Ronaldo, right? So I would say he's my idol all time, be it business or commitment for anything. How he's grown himself and how his passion for work is Cristiano Ronaldo. That's my idol.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time for some fun element. It's quiz time. Students will get 10 seconds for each question and they are requested to write their answers in the chat box.
So the first question is, which material is not used for making jewelry? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the correct answer is option C, given by no one.
The next question is, which gemstone is produced by living organisms? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is option A, given by Pankri Goyal.
So the next question is, what is leather? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the correct answer is option A, given by Mishka.
Here's the next question. How is leather created? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is A and B, given by Mishka.
So the next question is, which of the following is one of the three main precious gemstones? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the correct answer is option C, given by Pankhuri Gol.
Here's the next question. The first signs of established jewelry making in ancient Egypt were how many years ago? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option C, given by no one.
So the next question is, in which century was a campaign to popularize wedding rings for men launched? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the correct answer is option A, given by Ahmad Qadri.
Here's the next question. Which is the most uncommon piece of jewelry in China because it was worn neither by men nor by women? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option B, given by no one.
So the next question is, there is a worldwide shortage of leather hides, and your options are true, false.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the correct answer is option A, given by no one. Many congratulations to all the winners. Please give clap reaction to all the participants. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We have got so inspired. Thank you so much, sir. We have got so inspired to see your passion towards your work, and I'm sure everyone must have been amazed to get to know more about your inspiring journey. A heartfelt gratitude to our founder and CEO, Mrs. Preeti Agarwal, for initiating such talks, which kindles in us the curiosity to explore more. We convey our heartfelt gratitude to our guest speaker, Mr. YASHWIN KHURANA, for the dynamic talk.
Your feedbacks and suggestion is most important to us for raising the bar all the time. WhatsApp class group will remain open till 5:30 p.m. Parents and students are requested to share their feedbacks and suggestions in the class group.
Thank you so much, everyone, to be a part of this Billabong Inspire Stock series.
We will meet tomorrow, 21st November 2021 at the same time with our next guest speaker, Mrs. Priya Dikshit.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.